Hello, it's Chrysanthemum or Chrissy Cakes if you follow me on social media, and this video is going to be about the Expressions Cuevana Bounce Hair by Outre. I've had that hair in for way longer than I thought I would. It lasted so long. It was such great durable hair. It's probably my second favorite hair, crochet braid hair that I've had in so far out of all the styles and type of hair that I've worn. So yeah, this video is just gonna be like a review about it and like my final thoughts on it and how I maintained it and all that good stuff. And I'll also talk about this hair that I'm having right now, my first weave. So yeah, let's just get right into it because it's gonna be a lot of info right here. So I bought the Outre Xpression Cuevana Bounce hair from samsbeauty.com, and I believe it took about 4 to 5 days to ship, if I remember correctly, and I bought it in the color 4 because the color 1B was no longer available. But like, I go with the color 4. It's a bit lighter in color, like it's a lighter brown color. I go with that. That's my backup if there's no 1B available. So I bought the hair, got it, was excited. This was back in like August, by the way, so it's a while ago. But I got the hair and my sister helped me install it. My braid pattern was, I had 12 or 14 braids going back up until the middle of my head, and then the rest of my hair, the braids went around, swirling around. I call it the cinnamon bun braids because they just go around and around in a circle until it meets in the middle, and then you're left with a little like braid, a little hang time, and you just crochet that down with the rest of the braids and you're good to go. So she helped me put the hair in like most of the back of my head. I did some of the front myself. The hair does not come out how I styled it. I just want to say that because people thought like, oh, is that hair that comes in twists and then you untwist it? Like, no, the hair comes in like a little, it's very short too. Like the way I styled it, I'll explain it. But it comes in a really short little curl. It's a nice curl pattern. I just put all of them in, and as I was installing the hair throughout my head, I was separating the hair. So I was styling the hair as I was going. So that's how I did it. You can wait until you install all of the little, they're not twists. You can wait until you install all of it and then style it, but I get excited and I don't know, I'm anxious that way. I like that, so I was separating the curls as I was going along. And this hair is very like, it's not soft hair. It is synthetic hair, so it's not like human soft hair. It is a little bit coarse. So, you know, that's up to you if you can handle that. If you don't like coarse hair, then maybe this isn't the hair for you. But it does get coarse, even more rough over the time, so that's just a little heads up for you. But yeah, I separated the hair as I went along, and when I was finally done, I like undid a few more curls. And as you separate the hair gets bigger and it gets longer. Like, it will not keep its same length. It will elongate and get thicker. And I just did it until I got the big afro that I wanted. I did the hair for my favorite music festival, Afropunk, and I just wanted to really just be an actual afro head punk. So I got that hair, I researched it, I looked at another video. The video that I looked at when I saw this hair was, I'll leave the link to the video if it's still up. A girl did a whole installation for this hair, and she did that whole separating the curls and not keeping its original curl pattern, and I thought that was genius, and I thought it looked so good, so I was like, I'm gonna do that too. So that's what I did, and I'm going to get into now how I maintained it. So the hair, it is synthetic, so you know, you can't like really put products in it or anything. On the package it does say that you can recurl the curls with perm rods and hot water. I did not do that. I was a little lazy. I was fine with having it just look like an afro with no particular curl pattern. So how I maintained it: at night I would put it up in a puff and just go to bed. I wouldn't sometimes if you have a big enough bonnet, if you put in as much hair as I did, you could put a bonnet on the puff, but I didn't. I was just like, it'll be fine, and it was fine. But yeah, I just did that. I pineappled it and put it up in a huge puff, and I put a big headband around my head, especially protecting my edges, and I went to sleep. And then in the morning I would get up, I would take it down, shake my head up a bit, and then just fluff it up. And that's how I was maintaining it. That was my routine for a while, until like maybe a few weeks, maybe like a month in, I started having to cut off matted hair and spray water in it so it falls, because it did get a little stiff over time. And a month is a long time. I ended up keeping it in for like 2 months tops. Yeah, I kept it in for like 2 months because I thought like it matched my actual hair so perfectly. Like I didn't care that my hair was all grown out of its cornrows or anything, because it just blended in with the hair so well. So I was just like, I love this. So I kept it in for like 2 months or so. But like a month in, like I said, it started to get rough and the hair wouldn't fall as easy. The hair wouldn't fall like it used to when it was more new, because it was getting rough and more coarse and matted and stuff. But I really didn't mind. Like at that point you can take it out and do something else, but I just went along with it because I was like, I can deal with this. It's not that deep. Like I personally don't mind frizziness and matting because I feel like it makes the hair look even more realistic. And I got so many compliments and people thought it was my actual hair, and I feel like that helped it look more natural. Like if you keep a consistent curl pattern throughout your whole head, it can make it look more synthetic than real. And I made it just look big and natural and frizzy, like hair actually, like afro hair really is. And I feel like that's what helped it make it look like it was my hair. So as it got more old, I had to spray water throughout my head so that it would fall nicely and still keep its bounciness and cuteness, and not like just I take off my headband or hairband to take down my puff and it just stays there in a puff. You don't want that. So I spray water throughout my hair. I would also spray sometimes this product in it. It's the Shea Moisture Hold and Shine Moisture Mist. I would also put that in it as well. It's anti-frizz, moisture, shine, anti-frizz, hydration. Oh, that's the Spanish part. But yeah, you get the point. So I would spray that in my hair just to keep it from getting too frizzy throughout the day and keep it looking a little shiny and also smelling good. I did not wash my hair at all for those 2 months. I know, wow, but my hair was fine. My hair grew so much and I was just fine with that. I would take like a little bottle with oil in it and moisturize my hair throughout when I had that hair in, but other than that, I didn't wash it. I didn't really get it wet unless I was in the shower, and it's fine if you get it wet. I didn't dunk my head into water, but if it got wet a bit, if it got wet while you were taking a shower or something, the hair still stays the way it is. It's fine. So yeah, I would spray the hair with water so it would fall. I'd cut any matted hair. It got really matted in the back, but I find that with most crochet styles, like the hair I've used before, getting matted hair in the back is normal, like, because you tend more to like the hair that you see instead of the hair in the back of your head. So I would cut all of that and go on about my day, and that's how I was doing it for a long time. The only thing, when my hair grew out more in the front, I would take like a few strands of the hair and tuck it behind my ears, kind of like to tuck away my new growth because it was like wild, and I would just gel down my edges just to give it a nicer look. You kind of see that in my last makeup video, my everyday makeup routine. You see me do that in that video where I like tuck the hair behind my ears and I gel down my baby hairs just to make it look more nice. And yeah, I really liked that hair. Like I said, it doesn't come in twists, it just comes in a nice little curl. I apologize that I don't have any hair left to show you how it actually looks, but once I leave the video of the other girl putting the hair in, you'll see how it looks and you'll see how it elongates when you separate the curls and everything. But yeah, I really love that hair. I'm really glad all of you liked that hair. It lasted so long. You don't have to keep it in for as long as I did, but I was just fine with having it look just like a real afro, nappy and just realistic. I just like that laid back look. I don't like it to look all perfect and curled perfectly. Like, I like that realistic Erykah Badu look. So that's that. If you have any more questions about that hair, you can go ahead and leave comments. But now I'm going to get into the hair that I currently have in. This is a hair from a company called Miyi Hair. This texture is the kinky straight hair. This hair was sent to me. I do love it so much, being that this is my first weave. I love it. I think I'm about to get into weaves now. Like, I really like how real it feels, how real it looks. It is real virgin hair. So about it, I did trim this hair. It is, you guys can see how long it is there. It is 24 inches. I got 3 24-inch bundles with a matching 20-inch lace frontal. I really do love it. I can get it wet. I really like the texture because it looks like it could be my hair if I were to straighten my hair. Like, a friend of mine thought that this was my hair straightened, and I was like, no, it's a weave. She's like, what? And I was like, yes. So if you like that more natural straight look where you don't want it all nice and sleek straight hair, you want like hair with some type of texture to it, this is perfect. But like I said, I did trim it a bit. 24 inches was a bit long for me, especially since my first weave. I'm not used to having hair that just falls and that I can flip and stuff. I'm used to having big curly hair. But this was a nice, I wanted a change. I wanted to be able to wear hats for once. And I do actually have a discount code for you guys. I'll leave it down here in the video for you to use, and I'll also leave their link to the hair in my description box. Make sure you look at the description box. There's a lot of info in the description box. But yeah, this is Miyi Hair, and let me just say how I've been maintaining it. It is a lot more maintenance than I'm used to, but that's because you have to treat it like it's your actual hair, because it's virgin hair. So I braid it up at night. I have done bantu knots with it, and it makes a really pretty curl. It makes a really nice wave. I have straightened it. I've done flat iron curls with it. Like, it is so pretty. I love it. I would braid it up at night. I would, and I need more of it, I would spray leave-in conditioner in it, since, you know, it's a weave, so the natural oils from your scalp can't get to this weave. It gets to your cornrows underneath, but you need to add extra moisture to this hair. I also deep condition the hair once a week to keep it, you know, intact and moisturized and healthy. I'll leave in the description what kind of leave-in conditioner I use, just in case anyone wants to know. And for the lace frontal, this has been the most difficult part, learning how to maintain, because I never had anything like this before. But I looked up videos on how to like keep the lace down, because I didn't get it done with glue. I got it just sewn on. So I found videos about keeping the lace down and to stay in place, and I saw a lot of this product when I looked it up. It's the Got to Be Glued, hope that's focusing, Got to Be Glued Ultra Glued Styling Gel. And I like that it's gel, not glue, but once you do the routine that I'm about to tell you about, it kind of acts like glue, but it's less harsh than glue. So what I do is I lift the lace back, I scrub off any like glue that I've had before, because it does dry up under the lace and you have to clean it every once in a while. So I do that and I dry it, dry my cornrows, everything. Make sure you dry your cornrows underneath too, that's important. And then I'd put a nice layer of this product like where I'm going to put the lace down, so it's like mostly where my edges are and some of my forehead. I also like that the lace frontals kind of like shorten the width of your forehead a bit, because it has to be, because it goes back over time, and when you get it done they kind of put it like on your forehead and it kind of makes your forehead look smaller. But I kind of do like my big forehead, but I kind of like that it takes off a little space. But anyways, I put a layer of this product on my forehead slash my edges. I actually prepare my edges before I do this routine. I put coconut oil on my edges, and then I'd also slick it back with the Perfect Edges Argan Cream of Nature product. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. I use it just because it has all argan oil in it, and I just want to keep them moisturized and keep my edges, you know, don't want to lose them. So I put this all over my edges and my forehead. I take a blow dryer and I put it on cool. I put it as high as it can possibly go, and I hover that over the gel that I applied, and I do that until it gets tacky and sticky. And once it does, you put the lace on. I start from the middle to the ends, because if you start to the ends to the middle, you can have awkward lifting lace and little air bubbles. So I just start from the middle and I go all the way to the end. And then I continue to push down on the lace to make sure it really sticks to the gel, and I continue to put cool air on it for a little bit. Then once that kind of dries, I use my mist I spray it on a toothbrush, and then I do my edges a bit, like I kind of place where I want the baby hairs to lay, and then once it's in place where I want it to lay, I take this lovely product called Gorilla Snot, and I actually lay the baby hairs down in place so that they don't move anymore. And once that dries, I take my satin scarf and wrap it around my edges for about 20 minutes, and then I take it off and it looks amazing. This is like 2 days old from when I last did that whole routine, and it still pretty much stayed. I think I'll redo that routine either tonight or tomorrow. It doesn't last forever, it lasts about like 2 to 3 days, so it just saves time from like laying your baby hairs down every day so that the lace doesn't move. It saves a whole lot of time in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I do. And sometimes I would get like white flakes from this product, and when that happens I would just take a warm damp rag and wipe away the white flaky parts that would like show up. Like maybe if you put too much, it would show up underneath the lace. Just wipe that away with a warm damp rag and you'll be good to go. It'll come right off. This product comes right off with warm water, so like when you do like decide to do it again, just wash it away with warm water and it'll slip right off so that you don't have any breakage of edges or anything. And yeah, that's about it for this hair and what I do. Like I said, this is Miyi Hair. I love the type of hair that they have. It's all like natural textured hair. It like encourages natural texture, like natural hair. I love that about them. I can't wait to try more of their different kinds of hair. Again, I'll leave my discount code below if you guys want to check them out, and I'll leave their link in the description box. But yes, I love, I'm team weave now all the way. Like, yes, I love that it's hair that I can style and it's not synthetic, it's real. Like, I love that. That's amazing to me. For someone who only uses synthetic hair, I love this. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this. And the other hair that I mentioned. Again, that was Outre Xpression Cuevana Bounce Hair in the color 4, and I used 5 packs. I don't think I mentioned that. I used 5 packs of that hair. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this hair review video. I hope this answered most of your questions. Thank you guys so much for all of your subscriptions and comments and likes and views. I am a full-time college student, so I am pressed for time. I don't always get to put out as much as I want to, but I really appreciate you guys being so encouraging and watching my videos. I didn't think anyone would watch my videos. I like put out my first video with like 4 subscribers, so this is amazing. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!